Right. Prince with Krabina. What's the discussion? Or you have two people that said it can say it in front of
She says 25 gold, right? Shake hands. You got a deal.
Okay. I'll take half now, half later.
Gilhanna, because I need something to put the poison in. Gilhanna takes is there anything behind the bar I can put in there?
Did you roll dex for that poison thing you wanted to catch?
Yeah, I rolled a 6. It's pretty much all over me at this point.
Yeah, roll card.
I mean, like, doesn't poison...
No, it was a while back. Never mind. But let's see what it would have looked like. Roll card with advantage.
Okay,
I'm roasting
I can't lie.
I roasted my 20. You owe me a nat 20. You owe me a nat 20. I told you you'll be wasting a dice roll.
Yup, sages, snakes spat in your face, and you just basically just drank it like. I've had better.
Right, can I get a jar from behind the jar or something from behind the bar?
The last time you did that, your friend did break it. Krabina said,
Gilhanna slaps what 5, maybe 2 silver on the fucking counter.
I don't want your money, Gilhanna. She takes up your money.
It's fucking pickles. Oh, wait, did you take up my money?
Welcome to this magic world. I lost a part of me. Got wrapped up with this magic girl. I hope my heart can heal.
To take up your money. I don't want your money, Gilhanna. This jar is worth more to me than your coins. Takes up your coins and puts it in your pocket. Now leave.
So I tell Gilhanna to give her half of 25 GP. I'm not gonna calculate that myself, obviously, because she's gonna help us with our boat.
I'm on a boat.
All right. Can I have the glass jar if I give you half of 25 GP, or do I need to pay something? I'm sorry.
It's to pay her. It's not for the jar.
The 15 is for her to to be the boat captain, not to get you stuff.
The creepy dwarf hands you a jar.
All right, thank you very much. Gilhanna,
very tasty.
Can we leave before you die?
Very oily jar.
Please, your arm is bleeding. I don't know if you've removed the crossbow from,
I mean, like, at this point, getting rejected, she probably doesn't even feel it. The pain in her heart is way too much. Way more.
Too young.
But she does take damage before she goes into the water.
Sage, at this point, the snake that's in your hand is doing that thing where, like, they pretend to be like they're dying, like they're just writhing on the ground, like he's in the sand, showing like a tiny tantrum, rolling himself up into coils, just like
he's agonizing.
His family has been abducted by some rich, corrupt ass.
Can Sage use his Sage background to know how to calm a snake, a celestial snake?
You think
I try? Would animal handling work?
I think a what?
Yeah,
animal handling work? Can I roll for animal handling?
Yeah,
don't worry, sir. The first 24 hours are.
I want to assist. Like, what did you say Sage would know would work?
I was making a joke that a flute may help. Snake charmer.
Funny.
Because I'm there basically with Sage. Yeah, just to see if I can kind of soothe it. I hope to go off. It's not an ass.
Another natural 20. Stop wasting it, guys.
Jesus. We're not doing it on purpose.
And I already have +6 on animal handling, so it's basically 26.
So nobody wrote anything else until we need something important done. Come on.
Basically, since you said that, because we're not rolling anything worth it.
What is this like TXT where you only have a certain number of ones to give out?
So, Tegan, how do you comfort this creature, this celestial? I
don't know what to do with snakes. Tegan has the knowledge. I don't.
I love bunnies, baby.
Can I rub his little noggin snoot? Just
Okay.
little gentle boots. I
Okay.
think snacks, you know.
As a divine life cleric, you feel in tune with this celestial being. You just instinctively in the sunrise, well, partly cloudy. So you instinctively, almost like from Lathander's type of help, you go up to the snake, scoop it up, you rub the little snoot, and then you
The snoot.
and then you cuddle the snake in such a way that he gets to be the little spoon.
My anaconda don't want none unless you got.
And it's still shivering, but like it's now a little more patient, because it knows that your friends are probably being very no,
Yes.
being very prudent with their time.
Indeed.
Also, I would argue that this was very important.
Yeah.
Being,
All right, so
being the good friend.
No, go back.
It's a very important role. So
it's better than her casting calm.
It's
Girl, I could have cast it calm, but I ended up doing a nat 20, so I'm gonna have to use a spell slot to fix Gilly anyway. So.
I mean,
also, can I just make a quick comment?
Go ahead.
As much as Gilhanna has given me probably the most stress in this entire campaign, she's honestly probably the most amusing and colorful character in this entire team.
I just imagine this from the Dwarf just walking through life.
Like, they're so bad it's good. Like, you wouldn't want it any other way. It's an absolute. She's a disaster in every way imaginable, and we love her.
We love her for it.
Oh my god.
So I'll bring you back, Gilhanna, outside with the gong. Dio wakes up.
Wakes up. Fuck. What time is it?
It's like 9 a.m. at this. Not even 9 a.m. proper. Like 8:30. You guys were up. I don't remember what time you guys were up. Call it 9 a.m.
It's up. I'm always up from dawn, so 5, 6 o'clock.
You guys had a late night.
Went in at 2 o'clock or something.
Yeah,
like
so it would have been late that you woke up. So call it about 9 o'clock now after all the shenanigans. So Dio wakes up like, I slept. I'm not used to sleeping that late. How are you, Gilhanna?
I'm fine, Dio. Hey, listen, remember that thing I told you about not disrespecting your people's tradition of not giving up poison?
Yes.
I'm gonna need you to forget that I said that. I need some poison. We have to save a very dear friend to us. I mean, like, they know about it at this point, right? They know about it at this point.
No.
We're gonna need to walk that back.
We need to save a very
somebody
in a similar. We have to save a very important being who is not human, just like us, and we need all the offensive power.
Secrets.
Tell
everybody.
He looks down at his little pendant. He's like, first, Gilhanna, I thought it was time to share this, but this is the last piece of my mama I still have left.
Pendant? Okay.
That's what the vial of poison was in. So it's just like around his neck.
Oh no. I have stuff to keep the poison in. I just kind of need you to like slash some off.
Oh, you mean my regular poison?
Yeah. Just like Ortanique is orange and not cause. No, I guess I need the purple one. I need the one that can turn people into frogs, and I need what does orange poison do? I never got affected by that.
You really got affected by any. That's mine. Okay. And he whistles. Kids! And you see a few of the grown toddlers come up. And it's different colors. They run around his feet. You see a small purple one that he calls Violet. You see that she still has her little tail, but her legs are there so she can kind of run on the mud.
Oh, what a baby, a literal baby.
Ortanique is there. You see a small blue one who just lost his tail. I just lost my tail last week. Hi, Auntie Gilhanna.
Oh, I'm a big girl now.
She's naughty. My heart. Oh, my heart.
I'm gonna call you.
What color did I say this one was? The blue one, right? Bubbles?
No, he called me auntie, so I'm gonna call him Eric.
I mean, it's a she. I'm a she, but
Call her Eric.
it's okay, Bubbles. You don't have to risk. That's Auntie Gilhanna's nickname for you, just for you.
Yeah.
I mean, you know this won't last that long, right?
Well, if the one in the pendant has lasted this long, I'm assuming if it's stored well, it can last longer.
I mean, there's a whole fermentation process. Would you prefer we came with?
I mean, you guys are pretty in danger. I don't want to put you guys in danger. Plus, it's salt water, so there's no easy escape for you guys. I think it's best for you. I mean, yeah, Ortanique is the only warrior type here, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Sata is the closest.
Probably best.
Pride. Yeah. Build pride.
Probably best you guys. Then again, these are the people that attacked your family, so this would be pretty good revenge. But you are the last.
Artanic hears people that attacked your family and says, "What?"
I mean, like, we're going to
No, Gilhanna, speak.
Oh yes. So the I guess the bastards that attacked your village and reduced you to your numbers, they're the ones that are endangering our friend. But
how are you getting there? Where are they?
We're getting there by ship. They're on the sea.
Artanic turns to Dio, kneels down. Sir, with your permission, I'd like to go. And all right, I have to answer. Forget I'm the DM, who also the character of Dio. I'm just going to do a highs or lows roll to see how convinced Dio is of this whole plan.
So highs or lows?
For me, I can do a highs. 47. He is very unsure. He's like, Artanic, revenge is not the path I choose to take. Balls back in your court.
Let's see. Ortanique they are out of immediate danger, and I did pay Krabina to keep them protected. I would like to assist Ortanique in convincing Dio.
All right. What I'll do is have.
Are there any more adults outside of Ortanique?
Closest one is Dio.
And Dio's not exactly an adult.
Adolescent.
I think every king needs an advisor. I would personally say leave them. They've already lost a lot.
Oh, I'm going to have a roll with advantage since you're assisting. And then what I'm going to roll now is Dio's resolve. 70.
Oh, God.
Good boy, Dio. Good boy.
No.
Dio is adamant.
The salt would kill frogs, so I'm okay with this failing. Yeah.
That too. We can't put them in. They've gone through way too much.
So are we deciding to
Here's
not
the thing,
involve them?
Hold on. What's the pen? What's the pen that? No, we don't have time for that.
Just point
I'm gonna kill you.
What I will say is that you have a ship now big enough for 15 people. So it's not impossible to get them there without them touching water. But
yeah.
Anything could happen. I don't trust it.
I was going to. I mean, so are we deciding to not involve them then?
How rare is that?
Because I was going to. If we are, I was going to tell Gilhanna.
You know, big ship. And you have a lion that requires pride, so
I do need. Poison really does help.
Must fight.
You know what? Sage. Where is Sage in comparison to everybody else?
Stay half a mile with Tegan and your snake.
We're still away. Okay.
Yeah.
They're giving snake little rubs.
Sorry.
So you can you can call.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I thought we
It's like, boy, this is taking a while, isn't it?
yeah.
What are you saying, Prince?
There's I don't have any. Even if I took the poison, it won't last long outside of fermentation. You know what? My guy there, Kermit's been keeping those froglets in his mouth, right? So say that he's been probably ingesting it, and he's probably had some in his stomach for a while. No, could Kermit puke in something and maybe it be poisonous?
Well,
Don't we still have like a lot of poisons?
No, we don't. Use the
You don't?
scorpion. Use the snake poison. Sold the poisonous herbs. We don't have any poison.
Don't we have the scorpion?
I
poison?
still have the snake poison.
No, you don't. You rubbed it on your greatsword.
I did not use it.
You did rub it on your greatsword. Remember, we forgot to add poison damage to the jaguars.
Yeah.
You basically headed it.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that too.
Wait,
I thought that was a scorpion poison. though.
So you bought some potions. I think that's it.
All right. So Gilhanna swims in a very specific direction back to the crab in a barrel.
Okay.
When she comes out of the water, she seals her jar.
She what?
Puts it in her pack. She seals her jar and she puts it in a pack.
You didn't just pick up the torch again, did you? Right?
I mean, roll perception, Gilhanna roll stealth.
Oh God, please!
Quickest way to
Not the
resolve
torch.
this.
Not one.
It actually,
Unnatural one.
actually, Andre, the quickest way to resolve any problem is a children's card game.
Aurrin, you can roll perception.
Probably best to get it out of the way. That not one right there.
Yeah, just get it out of your system.
Yeah, that's true. We don't need the nat one. Oh,
Aurrin, so you clearly see that he's picked up the torch. Do you have a problem with this?
100 problems, 200 problems.
You got 99 problems.
Hear me out.
you're gonna have a whole torch in a ship with endangered creatures, and the ship could probably burn, and everything will sink before we can recover anyone, and it could hurt us too. And the thing tried to attack you last time because you kidnapped it, so it will not fight everything else. It will go after you.
So
Are we talking about the torch?
Yeah.
Yeah, the torch.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could think of uses for it, but
So yeah, Aurrin,
This
unless
is-
you're saying something to Gilhanna, you guys can head back.
Yeah, this is.
I immediately tell her, you put that shit down.
But I try to convince him. I try to convince him that listen.
Crabina. Oh, go
I'm
ahead.
not. It's just to be clear. It's in a jar of water, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I see you're rolling. So I'm just.
No, what I'm rolling, Crabina also notices this and says, "Oh, okay, you're bringing that. Should be a fun trip. Where are we going?"
All right. So hear me out, right? Remember, this guy has enough people. Wait, I'm assuming the other ship also can hold 15 people or something like that, maybe more. Not sure. They have Pegasi and whatnot. If we free the Couatl and we need to make an escape, because she can fly, we can't. We could use it. It could come in handy.
I mean,
It is a ship in the middle of water, so if it's going to burn something down. And then
You know what? I kind of like the way that sounds. I just tell her to, let me keep the torch.
I give it to Arryn willingly. He doesn't like to burn his
Pass the torchlight.
I'd
Yes.
rather Aurrin have the torch than this absolute chaos child we know and love called Gilhanna.
We all love
check.
Gilhanna. Also,
Quick check, Andre. What is Bane's current Like,
Oh
what's
crap!
his situation right now?
With a nat 20, I'll say he's still calm in Tegan's hand.
How long have they been gone?
I would say this whole shenanigan fest would have been, they would have walked about 20 minutes to get there. They would have been there about half an hour now, and they can start heading back.
All right, we'll start heading back. Should have asked some poison though. Hold on, you know, Krabina is a very sneaky woman. I asked Krabina if she has any spare vials on her. She wanted to toss me one.
I don't know if
Vials of
Krabina is
what?
going to be willing.
Have you given me my 12 gold and 5 silver yet? I remember.
And you will continue to not remember. Gilhanna writes her a check because it's in a bank.
Hey, big moves. I like it. Gilhanna, I'll accept this because I trust you know what will happen if it bounces.
Have you ever gotten a check that bounced? I mean,
Chill out.
ever given you a bounce check before?
It'll be fun to find out what would happen if it does. Wouldn't it? And she winks at you, and you guys can
I love
walk
it.
to the rest.
I love it because we're gonna have a spin-off, which is like what is it? Jamaica Art Community D&D. What if Gilhanna's check bounced?
A very short campaign where you just see piles of arrows going through Gilhanna. All right, so you guys meet up back on the beach. Stage at this point, I'll say.
All right, so the line returns with the water ganassi to help us pilot the ship, to help us sail the ship. Returns with the creepy dwarf and with the thief Gilhanna. Yes.
I'm gonna cover my level 3 self slot right now since.
Wait, the creepy dwarf.
Yeah.
What you're saying, Arlando?
The creepy dwarf is with us?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't say he was, but now that you said it, Prince, it feels right that he would have followed you there.
I feel like
Wants to see the spooky things.
Aurrin said it, and then out of the bush, you just see the creepy dwarf says, "Yeah,
I'm here. I never left. I've always been here. Just sniffing your hide armor.
Thank you for including me. I'm not very invited to much social."
Wait, are they there in our presence now?
Yeah.
He's got a curve.
Yeah. So Sage sees the army of people that Gilhanna and Aurrin have brought.
Army.
It's just like army. Well, I mean, did they bring the ground?
No.
Oh, they left then.
Dio was a very good leader.
Dio was a very good leader. All right, so it's just Krabina and this what is he? Dwarf pirate.
Yeah, I should give him a name.
Like Sage is actually like so I see you guys have brought company. Would you mind introducing us?
What's
brought
that?
2 new members to our pride. This is Water Ganassi Lady, and this is Tidy Strange Dwarf.
Hi, I'm Krabina Burrell. We've met. You guys owe me so much money.
No, we don't.
Like let's say Sage
I
like
just look up with Bane still in my hand, and I just go back down to petting Bane. Like, no.
What is his name? I think his name is Festa. Is it?
I'm literally the only person who did not rain chaos in that crab in a barrel place. I mocked her place.
What did Sage do?
Gomez, Grandmama, Uncle Festa.
You thunderclapped in their presence.
It wasn't thunderclap. It was
You thunder something.
Thunderstep.
You thunderstepped in her presence and it hurt.
So here's the thing. With the boat and the ship, you have 2 options. You can get the ship and go. I should have also mentioned this before. You can go into the ship and sail over there. It's going to be harder to hide. The boat form is easier to stealthily approach.
I mean,
but we don't have space for more than 4 people in there.
In this,
they don't need to hide. They need to know we are coming for them.
Wait.
Also, Gilhanna can straight up, I think, breathe underwater.
Yeah.
That too.
I
have a spell that can make us walk on water, I guess.
Oh, I have an idea. I have my disguise kit. I could disguise because I've dealt with the bandits before. I know what their normal attire is like. I could disguise myself as a bandit, sneak on board, and see if I can find a Couatl without bringing attention to myself.
And I will say, Sage, the spell that you did check in was disguise self. So I'm hoping that's still what is there. But
yeah, it is.
Okay.
So Sage and I can do it so that I don't magically fuck up.
Oh, so to disguise yourself as a bandit, you just rip your clothes up a bit and then jump, right? Yeah.
Pretty much.
Gilhanna snarkily laughs at the barbarian's comment and says, "No, darling, disguise is an art."
Oh God.
To make a frog look like a man, you know.
Yeah, that was a masterpiece, honestly. And I think that was a sleight of hand as well, and you did amazing at it.
Redemption
so,
for
guys,
accidentally sleight of handing your kit into somebody's pocket, I see.
I love how this is like very great foreshortening that Gilhanna is like in the wrong profession. But go on.
Flashback to Gilhanna giving orphans haircuts and giving them makeup, and then Krabina slaps it out of her hand and gives her a knife and tells her to go pick pockets.
So you guys can tell me how you plan to approach.
Are we on the ship already?
Sorry?
We're back on the ship.
Okay, no, like I missed the transition. So all right, so we're in pursuit right now.
No.
Hold. I give everybody a potion. What we're doing about Gilhanna here with the last 18
Arrin's a tank, so Arrin gets 2 berries. Tegan is a tank, so Tegan gets 2 berries. I give Sage 3, so that's 4
right,
plus
that shit down.
I hold on to 2, and I give Krabina 1.
Sweet. Question: What level are the potions that Arrin gives?
The regular
potion.
2d4 plus 2.
All right.
All right, who should I have 5 potions. I gave everybody 1, which means I still have an extra 1 left. Do I keep the extra 1 or do I give the extra 1 to somebody else?
Wait, I have 1?
Yeah, each person now has 1.
Everyone has 1.
Clearly not going to give Krabina or the Strange Dwarf a potion because they're not a part of the inner circle of this pride.
Strange Dwarf says, no potions. I like the pain.
Oh God.
Yeah, he's
you know, I said, I like this guy.
Yeah, I mean, like, Gilhanna's not necessarily creeped up by him either.
I am very creeped out. Like, Tegan's just like
literally at the edge of the party, like farthest away from him.
Who has how many good berries?
I have 2.
I have 3.
Huh?
The tanks have 2. Sage has 3.
Oh.
It's funny because like the good berries are meant. Yeah, Sage has 3. Yeah, never mind.
Hold on. You have how many, Gilhanna?
I have 1. I gave 1 to Krabina.
Oh wait, quick question. Do I still have my med kit?
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
There's 1 missing.
I still have mine too.
So
we use 1 to revive Tegan.
Mm-hmm.
No, wasn't that a good berry?
No, I didn't have good berry at that time.
You just cast good berry. You should have. I'll just say you have 2.
No. I'm talking about previously in Zimbabwe when I collapsed.
No, I'm not talking about that.
No, I was trying to account for the good berries. You never gave 1 to the creepy dwarf.
No, I don't have enough for the creepy dwarf.
Dwarf is fine.
So you have 2, Gilhanna.
So okay, I have 2.
Yeah, because what you just described was 9.
Okay, so I gave 2 to both tanks, so that's 4. I gave 3 to Sage, that's 7. That means I would have 2.
All right. So how are you approaching?
So
we're gonna. I think we have to approach in the cog because otherwise we wouldn't be able to hold everybody.
You are bringing this man. Okay. So because you do have the option to go both.
True, but we also. I mean, The more the limit.
But you
Wait,
wouldn't
it
believe
hold
the
on.
dwarf to do
Hold
the
on,
dwarf.
hold on. Real quick. How far do we have to go with the thing? Because it could be that we use the ship first until we reach a certain point, and then some people upload and we switch to the canoe. Why not that?
I am once again confused. Do we have the crab in a barrel as a ship? As a
No.
ship?
No, it's our ship. Which
So
will
where's
We
the
be-
have
second? Where's the...
Krabina, Borel, and
We
the
took
ship.
Krabina from Crab in a Barrel to operate our ship.
You're talking about the people who can breathe underwater. Go ahead.
I'm
Okay, I
actually
see.
thinking that because knowing Andre is our DMS.
So there's currently 6 of us, right?
Oh yeah,
So
there's
if people
literally going to be a
upload-
kraken in the water the second you jump in.
We're probably
I'm
going to
just glad to be included.
and Gilhanna's overwhelming fear of water. We'd have to like Gilhanna could shoot a rope into and we'd cross like normal pirates, zip line.
Cool.
All right.
We also have to find a way to slow down the boat, but we also don't want to endanger everyone. Right?
You have kind of feather thing, right?
True.
Paul?
I have one more of the Couatl's feather. I don't know if it's gonna be worth anything, but I do have that. But I'm also wondering, Gilly, do you still have the flammable doohickey, the oil?
Yes, I do. So I need flask of it.
All right.
They did
I'm
not blow.
wondering if at the last minute, like if we at least managed to get find the Couatl or something, we just set the whole freaking ship on fire.
Set the ship on fire with the rest of them.
So,
Exactly.
so you see,
Oh, but-
never mind.
Also,
Gilhanna hears Tegan's suggestion and she looks at Aurrin and smiles.
Oh my god.
I
So
don't
Sage
know.
wants to ask, like, no matter what plan we're going with, like, we're
Oh,
definitely.
I didn't hear what you
starting
said.
with the
I didn't hear what you
cog,
said.
right?
Wait.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
Prince, who you're asking what they said?
Orlando.
All right, Arlando, repeat what you say and then Sage say what you're saying.
So Tegan had said if we have the oil, we can probably burn it down before we leave. After we save the Couatls. And Gilhanna hearing this looks at Aurrin and gives a smile.
And what were you saying, Sage?
So I'm saying right because we're very low on time. No matter what plan we're going with, we're starting off on the cog, right? So it's best we get on and start sailing while we have this conversation.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So we do that. So we move as we begin to approach. Then hopefully by then we will have figured out what our plan was.
Yep. So we all get on. We direct Krabina to the helm. Is that what it's called?
That's right.
Yeah.
Krabina to the ship term. The
Now
nautical.
this is very timely because in Skyrim I literally just got myself a freaking airship from the Khajiit, and I've just been freaking flying on this giant ship all over Sky, and here we are now on a freaking ship.
So, luckily, a cog is not that complicated of a boat because I just looked at the folding boat stats, and it's basically the simplest. The cog is not that complicated of a ship because I just looked at the folding boat stats, and the ship that you get is very basic. Instead of is it not? What do you call those?
Doesn't have decks
It doesn't
and all
have
that
that
stuff.
wheel. It has a steering oar.
Oh.
So it has a
Like at
big
the back?
oar at the front that you kind of use.
Oh yes, I remember. So does that mean we all have to say it like paddle?
Well, you have separate oars as well. Yeah.
Okay.
So we all down there rowing.
Yeah. You
It's
should
a good
probably
thing we got
show
more
a picture
manpower
of it. So
though.
I don't think we did last time.
And we can be having this conversation while we row, so
So yeah, you guys can get on the water and start to discuss.
On the water.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright,
So what
before-
starts off?
This is what a
Oh,
steering
sorry.
oar looks like.
before we depart,
Fucking Vikings.
Yeah, it's more a Viking ship than a complicated one. And Krabina says, I barely know how to drive manual. This is what you've brought here?
Rustic.
I mean, watercraft, Karina, you'll figure it out. So
I say
If I
it's
was driving a stick, I would have charged more.
want like what Sage hears her say that, and he looks over at the dwarf pirate. It's just like how well do you think you can steer this ship?
He caresses the side of the boat and just stares at the boat. Let me just actually have them roll against each other to see who can steer better.
If it's gonna be the creepy dwarf, I'm going to scream.
Yeah, you definitely want this man directing your life. All right, so first roll is for Krabina. 19.
Oh.
All right. Dwarf.
I expected, like, listen, I was gonna be like,
this is funny because that's exactly what Aurrin and Gilhanna rolled that too. Yeah, oh man. No, I rolled on that one.
Roll perception, everybody. No,
right.
perception. Okay, no, roll perception.
Perception?
Yeah, I thought.
Wow.
Jesus.
Wait, perception I get +4.
That's
so
good.
15.
Everybody but Sage, you look at this man and you know this man has probably never touched an oar in his life.
I mean,
Sage, you think that he could maybe, like, you haven't been on watercrafts that much. Maybe he knows what he's doing. You see him pick up an anchor and start to like steer it. And you're like, that could be a technique of navigating.
Oh God.
And
the rest of us were like, no.
His study of boats.
Y'all need to tell me what you're doing with this man.
I think
I look at Strange Dwarf since he's joined because of me. I'm like, all right, we are going to have going to have wonderful, beautiful crab woman drive the ship, and we're going to have you support us in the fight to come to see the rare creatures.
Yeah.
Does that sound good to you, Mr. Dwarf?
I cannot fight, but I will come to see the rare creatures.
Actually, you can't see me because screen sharing, but Cree, I really want to bring this dwarf pirate guy, specifically because Andre really wants to get rid of him, obviously.
He's a part of the pride. He goes nowhere. He's with us now. This is canon.
I mean, like, all right. He's on internship, and
you know how a lot of parties tend to have that really weird support animal that doesn't really do anything, but they're just like part of the gang.
Well, Mr. Meter heals, so yeah, I guess you need somebody to take his position.
Speaking of healing, it's only just now with everything going on, I do a double take and look at Gilly. Why is your arm bleeding?
Oh yeah, I had a crush. The crush had me. It was a fun experience.
She got some penetration in.
Are you okay? Do you need a
I'm just shaking my head. I'm just shaking my head like she needs help, and I don't mean medical.
Gilhanna asks Creepy Dwarf if he has any corks or poison.
Oh, since Creepy Dwarf can't, maybe since Creepy Dwarf can't fight, maybe he'll just have like a bunch of stuff in his inventory.
Corks and poison. Corks because I just remember that Tegan is basically covered in armor and we're going on sea, and if she drops in the water, she's gonna need that buoyancy. And poison because something with poison.
I can get cork, and you see him reach into just his pants and pull out a cork.
Gilhanna,
beautiful.
She's
wondrous.
Pants core.
Porch?
So you guys getting on the boat? I guess.
Yeah, we got on.
I am guessing Krabina is the one rowing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Steering.
I mean, I did say that Caribbean. We showed Caribbean the thing.
The map?
No, like the part where she will sail, I guess.
Oh yeah. Tegan, you have gotten an idea of
pretty experienced with it. She just wasn't
expecting him to be. In fact, Sage, as you do that, you see Bane slither from your hand and drop in the water and start swimming in front of the boat.
Oh, wait,
Why
DM,
is-
real quick. I'm going to just assume that at some point we're going to. Wait, I need to dead name this girl real quick. At some point we're going to have to face Florence. I refuse to use her real name.
I will be honest, she was sort of vaguely based on Florence Nightingale. Her name is Florence
really?
Nightingale. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm calling, like I said, I'm calling her
name.
everything except her actual, like, the name. Yeah, you know what? You know when you call somebody by their full name condescendingly? Florence. It's not Floria anymore. It's Florence.
Weird part, it was originally Florence. and you somehow
Where's your
bastardized it.
machine, Florence?
I was thinking about the machine too. But anyway, I was going to ask DM. This is a side thing. Since Florence, the machine, and I worked together for, I assume, a good amount of time in the same hospital, am I going to know, do we get knowledge on each other's techniques or spells or whatever?
You know, for a fact she can do sending. Do a highs or lows roll. Yeah, do a highs or lows roll for me.
Oh my god.
Just roll a D100 and tell me what I'll just make it highs. Just roll a D100 and tell me what you get.
Okay. 50 on the dot.
You know she has sending. You know she probably had. You learned when you were doing that Pentecostal fire, or as we call it, sacred flame, other way around. As you were doing
Other way around.
sacred flame, or as we call it, Pentecostal fire, you guys learned that at the same time.
Okay. So
You're
she can
not
do sacred flame.
You're not sure of the other things that she would have learned. You know that she was a little ahead of you at the time that you first started with her, but given your trip, you don't know where you stack up with her at all.
And I also don't know if she has more field experience than me or not.
No, you know that she didn't go out that much at the time you left. She was stronger than you, but you don't know how much
experience,
you
like actual
feel like
battle
you've
experience she
gotten
has.
more experience than she would have had, just based on how deadly this trip was.
Gotcha.
You know,
I'm just going to assume. I'm just going to treat it like she's probably level 5, whereas we're level 6, which means she's still at force speed.
Wait, what was the level of the control weather spell? Because she would have to be that level to cast it.
Control what?
Control weather. The spell
No.
That was a matron, not
What
Flora.
are you talking about?
But Flora.
I was talking
the
about
matron
Flora.
did that. My bad.
But I'm imagining this conversation happens as the boat is being rowed. You guys may have to pitch in to like get the speed going on the boat.
Yeah, man. I assume I'm doing that too. I don't know if Bane wants to stay on my arm or go back to Sage. That's up to Bane.
No, Sage is in the water. It's in the water, so it's swimming ahead, right?
Oh, right. That's true.
So we're following him.
Okay.
Sometimes, I guess Sage would be looking at the map. You have a good idea of how to navigate things. So, let's say before you left, Patroness gave you a landmark by the rocky edges, 1.5 mile out. So you know vaguely where that is. And you know that the fog by that side is where you should be headed. So you can see the fog in that direction. And
because Carabina is experienced with ships, is it impossible to say that? Oh, I'll ask her in character. Carabina, you're skillful with these crafts. Given that we have this fog, could you stealthily sneak beside the ship?
It would take a good sailor and maybe a fucking better ship. She looks at you, Aurrin. It would probably be difficult. Well, we could try. Who is sneaking up on? Should have asked this before. Who are we sneaking up on?
Greed tends to take places, girl.
Huh?
Nothing.
Let's say,
Rich man
needs to die. Well, not necessarily him. He's not on the ship. We're going after some bandits, I believe, some poachers. That's what we call them. Yeah.
Tegan, you said gold petal.
Yep, that's a gold petal.
That was the one. Check that bones. All right.
Dum, dum.
I should just like start
Motivated.
paddling faster.
No, I'm motivated.
The dwarf man is on the boat, right?
Yes.
Well,
You want him to not be on the
Sage-
boat.
What like Sage looks at the dwarf man is just like, do I have anything to add?
He's currently flipping
Gilhanna
your
is on the
tail.
constant lookout for danger.
He's currently what with his tail?
Nipping your tail.
He's nipping
Oh.
my tail, and Sage like turns away and is like, "Ah, delightful.
Gilhanna is kind of jealous because Gilhanna never gets to touch Sage's tail.
Sage is so horrified by the situation. He just like blocked it out of his mind.
How to cope with trauma 101.
All right, so I think the plan. Sage says he thinks the plan of getting close to the ship. I don't know, like the likelihood of us sneaking up on a ship, even with fog cover, is unlikely.
Wait, are we
So-
still going to be doing the switching to canoe thing?
I don't know if we can switch to canoe with the number of people we have.
No,
think-
we
I
were
think the
discussing
idea-
who would get in the water
Oh, right. Yes.
so that we can get like the 4 people limit to do the canoe thing.
So which one of us, Sage acts as in character, which ones of us can actually who are strong swimmers and can breathe underwater if necessary?
I mean,
What
I can swim pretty well. Breathing underwater, no, I drown. So
You would
That's all I
probably
got.
sink. You stay up here, Aurrin. And
I have-
I would sink too. I'm in heavy armor.
I have been reminded of my water trauma. The ship that we're going on is an actual ship, right? It's significantly.
Galleon, yeah.
Can I
Alright.
roll history for water gymnasty?
That means that there are what do you call them? There are little windows that you push the cannons out of, yeah?
Mhm.
I guess because Sage is a cat, he's not going to really want. Here's what I'm thinking.
No,
Hold on,
literal,
hold on.
literal flaw in my flaws, water. So
So here's the thing. So what I was thinking was between Gilhanna and Sage, one of them to take the breathing potion. Sage, because he's the most agile, so you would probably do best on like speed and athletic stuff. But then Gilhanna as well, because you know she doesn't have the water disadvantage, but she does have water trauma. But it could be a point that we kind of hype her up enough to just kind of help her breathe it out. But then that would kind of also apply to Sage. So it's kind of like no matter what, our 2 best bets are still not going to enjoy it. But again, Aurrin is a big old rock and also
Oh, yeah.
massive, so he can't sneak nearly as well. And I'm in heavy armor. So
I mean, we
well,
do still have gains
I
going
also have
forward.
disadvantage on stealth because of my armor. It's not
Same.
heavy, but
same,
Gotcha.
same. Yeah.
All right,
So
quick,
technically
real,
Gilly and
quick.
Sage are best for sneaking.
real quick. I want to roll a history check for like Sage's knowledge of water gymnasty.
Okay.
And we have a
Yeah,
water
go ahead,
gymnasty
Angela.
right next to you.
19.
Oh!
So I know everything about water gymnasty apparently.
Not
Most of
everything, but just
Most.
short of everything.
Well, remember it's 19 plus. So,
Yeah.
like
Well,
history, 19 plus 5, that's 24.
Yeah, you know, so much more than Krabina herself.
Mm. So what do I know about her in terms of like usefulness for the situation?
She can summon
you
water.
can confirm WAP.
You can summon water. She can breathe underwater. She can also
Create and destroy.
shape water.
She
No,
can
She's
do
that's-
also
Water bender.
resistant to acid. If that is
She has
something
resistance?
you're into.
Wait, she has resistance to
Pretty cool.
acid?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. So, do you guys think we should send Krabina in ahead, and I'd probably take over the steering at this point? Well, I don't know.
What I was wondering, if she can shape water, can she just like water bend us into one of the openings on the side of the ship?
Shaun, you hear Gilhanna say this, and you know
Can
that
she do that in
shaping
the
water
water?
is not that powerful.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
it says like yeah, so that probably definitely wouldn't work.
We still have grappling hooks, and I still have the arrow and rope thing. We could shoot the boat and climb on, like anything but swimming. I actually regret coming with the breathe water potion because I don't want anything to attack me.
Can one of you guys like make fog by any chance? Just I say this to the entire crew. Fog.
No, it was
no. Actually, the only thing that would even affect anything is no. I don't have anything that makes fog.
I would like to say one thing though. I would like to say one thing. So when a certain someone casted, change weather or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they made fog and mist, right? Yeah, the duration of change. The duration of that is 8 hours.
Hold on, you just reminded me of something.
Oh no, I'm scared.
8 hours of fog. We don't have to worry about sneaking.
Slowly creep in. But we also don't know what they're doing to the Couatl in there.
Okay, you guys, Tegan,
Also,
you have an idea that 8 hours is if she can remain unbothered and not distracted.
Yeah, and she's currently dealing with a freaking hospital on fire right now.
True.
And the rich dude.
Yeah.
The rich guy trying to do said things. I was like, guys, we don't have that much time to spare. It's not like she's just
not the only person there, so.
No, but even so, she's the matron, and she was the initial target. It's only because she happened to not be there at the time. So they're not going to leave her alone at all. If they're going to attack anyone at all at that hospital, it's going to be her.
Also,
I don't think we have the time.
So half hour into your rowing, you see the outline of a tiny boat.
You're still in
Tiny
fog?
boat. Is Bane still? Can Bane check out the tiny boat? Is he still in the water?
Ooh.
Is there any way
So Sage like telepathically connects with Bane and tries to get a read on what he's feeling.
That is really good. Do you do the eye thing, the ear thing, or just emotions?
You know what? I'll hold still, close my eyes, and like use his senses.
Okay. You hear the others. Sage, you can also still hear. You guys hear Krabina says, so this one don't work. Him just going to sit down there and stare while we roll. Okay.
Krabina. Don't worry.
And Sage, you open your eyes and you're seeing through the snake's eyes, and you're able to approach this boat. You can roll stealth with advantage for me.
Alrighty. Stealth with advantage. So that's 13 plus.
You'd be using snake stats.
Oh, I'd be using snake stats? Stat.
Snail.
Snail with an L. But that should be fine. I won't even make them roll, I'll just use passive. You see a few guards in this boat.
Guards?
Alright. This is a small boat, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many guards?
Okay.
How many?
Yep.
4.
Any of them?
4 guards.
4 guards. Can I see them with any detail, or is it
yeah
big because of the fog?
Tegan, give me a highs or lows. Highs or lows you want?
Oh, I hated hear lows.
Lows.
Nice.
There's one that looks vaguely familiar. Half elf, and then you have 3 other type of low elves, like a few. You see 3 wood elves in there with this half elf.
Wait, so 1 half elf, 3 half elves? Sorry, repeat.
The 1 half elf looks familiar to a degree.
3
It's
wood
the dude
elves.
that was hitting on you.
So 1 half elf.
The one who ran off when I said I
elves.
need to look after my daughter.
I don't know if Sage knew who this is, but yes,
No, he
Richard is in this boat.
But Sage definitely, because I don't think they told Sage. All right. So basically, I tell them
Sage,
while
can he to describe what they looked like?
So is it,
Yeah.
is it no humans, all half elves?
No,
Half-elf.
no,
Wait.
no. You said one
guards.
half elf and 3 wood elves, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I
But
didn't-
when he says half
4
elf,
guards.
4 guards.
so when he says a male half elf,
Richard.
a guard.
No, all of them are guards. They're in guard like
No,
apparel.
I'm just here scraping through my memory. A half elf. We've probably seen him before, vaguely.
So can I
Sage
roll
is
for
vague
like?
to Sage.
I know
think Tegan-
that's why I ask him and I piece it together.
Okay, you're
And
doing
I'm
it with
like-
guards. Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember who this is.
So like you just see me there
Um,
thinking, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
and I tell him who
can
he
I-
is.
So
This
Sage
dude was
would know
high-key
this, right?
flirting with me the whole night. Until I basically told him I have a daughter. And he just freaking Can we sink the boat? Can we
He's
sink the boat?
Up to you.
Alright.
I was wrapped up. I hope you know I was wrapped